My name's Eric, I'm 34 years old. I work in IT, back-end dev for a mid-sized company. I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio, but now I live in Portland, Oregon with my wife and son. This story, however, happened last year and it changed everything I thought I knew about family. I have a younger brother, Zach. He's 28 now. We grew up together, raised by a single mom. Our dad walked out when I was 8 and Zach was just a toddler. Ever since then, I kind of stepped into the man of the house role. I took care of him, taught him how to tie his shoes, helped with homework, defended him at school. I was the responsible one. Zach was the opposite. While I was grinding through high school and saving money fixing up old PCs, Zach was getting suspended for vaping in the bathroom or skipping class. He wasn't dumb, far from it, but he had no direction. He jumped from one thing to another. One year he wanted to be a YouTuber. Then a DJ. Then a crypto trader. Then back to streaming games. He had charm, charisma, and zero consistency. I graduated from the University of Cincinnati with a degree in computer science, and after a few years working gigs and remote jobs, I finally bought a small condo in Columbus. Nothing fancy, just a modest 2-bedroom place I could call mine. I spent years paying off the mortgage and furnishing it. It was my pride and joy. Then came the opportunity of a lifetime. My company offered me a relocation deal to move to Portland with a big raise. It meant I'd be closer to our West Coast clients, and they'd cover moving costs and help with housing. My wife and I agreed I'd go first, set things up, and she and our little boy would join me in a few months. That left the condo back in Columbus empty. Right around that time, Zach called me. "Hey bro, listen, my lease is up in 2 weeks. Landlord's kicking me out, 'cause his cousin wants the place. Any chance I could crash at your condo for a bit? I'll pay utilities and keep it clean. Promise." I hesitated, but only for a second. He was my brother. I gave him a spare key, gave him access to the smart locks, the garage code, everything. I even left behind my old gaming laptop and a few gadgets I didn't plan on moving right away. At first, everything was fine. He sent me photos of the apartment, clean, organized, even the plants were watered. He said he got a new job at a car rental place and was getting back on track. I wanted to believe him. But then, little things started to go off. A neighbor, an older woman who used to watch my dog sometimes, messaged me on Facebook. "Hi Eric, just wanted to check, is everything okay at your place? There's been a lot of noise lately, loud music at night, cars coming and going." I texted Zach. "It's just some friends over. Chill, bro. One-time thing." 2 weeks later, another neighbor sent me a picture. My front door was covered with flyers advertising a Telegram party channel called At the Crib 614. I checked it out. And what I saw made my blood run cold. There were videos taken inside my apartment. My living room. My kitchen. People dancing, drinking, vaping. A girl twerking in my kitchen next to my coffee machine. Another guy live streaming while mixing Party Punch on my granite countertop. I called Zach immediately. No answer. I texted. "What the hell is this, Zach? You're using my place for parties?" No response. The next day, he messaged. "Relax. Just trying to make some cash hosting chill sessions. Everyone's cool. No damage. No damage." A month later, my bank account said otherwise. I had left behind an emergency debit card locked in my bedroom drawer. It wasn't much, about $3,000 I'd set aside for moving expenses. Gone. All gone. The bank flagged it for multiple adult entertainment purchases and food delivery apps, over $2,900 in 3 days. I called again. Voicemail. I called my cousin Nate, he lives in Columbus, and asked him to check on the place. I gave him temporary access to the smart lock. He called me 10 minutes later. Eric. I don't know how to tell you this, man. Your apartment's trashed. Smells like weed and something burnt. There's a guy passed out in your tub. Zach's here but he's high, man. Like really high. Nate sent me a video. My living room was unrecognizable. Furniture flipped. Spray-painted wall that said, Crazy Crib 614. Broken beer bottles, a bong on the table. Someone had written on my white leather couch with Sharpie. I bought a one-way ticket to Columbus that night. When I walked into the apartment 2 days later, I felt like I was in someone else's nightmare. There was a mattress on the living room floor. Stains on the carpet. Cigarette burns on the counter. My gaming chair, gone. The TV, cracked. Zach was nowhere to be found. I filed a police report. Theft. Vandalism. Fraud. And then, came the worst part. 3 days later, my mom called. Eric, please, don't press charges. Zach is sorry. He's going through a rough patch. He said you kicked him out with nowhere to go. He was just trying to survive. I couldn't believe it. My own mother, defending him. Taking his side. He stole from me, Mom. He destroyed the place. Lied for months. And you're saying I'm the bad guy? She cried. I cried. She begged me to forgive him. But I didn't. I fixed up the condo, sold it, and cut ties. Moved my family to Portland. Started therapy. I had trouble trusting people for months. Even now, a part of me checks bank statements twice a day. Just in case. Zach. He's in Austin, Texas now. I heard from a friend that he's selling online, passive income, courses and calling himself a self-made entrepreneur. He even brags about living rent-free in Ohio for 6 months and flipping the space into content. He doesn't mention my name. Or what he did. I'm not angry anymore. I'm just tired. Helping someone doesn't always make you a hero. Sometimes it just makes you a fool with good intentions. And trust? It's not something you give because someone shares your DNA. It's something you earn. TLDR, let my younger brother stay in my apartment while I moved out of state. He turned it into a party house, stole my money, and destroyed the place. Our family's broken now, and I'm still recovering. Don't blindly trust people, even if they're family.